Hey guys, it's Luke and Burim here from Leavens Volvo Cars London. Welcome back to another episode of Frequently Asked Questions, where we take questions from our valued customers and prospects. Burim, you want to jump right into the questions?
Yeah, absolutely. Look, let's get right into it.
Let's get after it.
Awesome.
First one, very common, do Volvos have remote start?
Volvo's previous generations of the vehicle, actually in the key fobs, there'd be a remote start function. However, with the newer vehicles, Volvo has gone to our app. It's called the Volvo Cars app, where on the app you can remote start the vehicle, lock and unlock doors, as well as furthermore, you can see if any windows are down or if the moonroof's open. You can check how much range is left in your fuel tank, or if it's a plug-in hybrid or full EV range for the electronic battery.
Yeah, awesome. I know remote start is essential for life in Canada, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. With the weather we're having, how cold it is,
Yeah.
I couldn't picture not having it.
Absolutely, I agree. Second question we get pretty often, are Volvos good for families, whether that's small or larger families?
Yeah, absolutely. A great question, Luke. I think they definitely do benefit small and large families. You know, Volvo definitely is known for its safety, has tons of safety features, lane departure warning, lane keep assist, as well as forward and rear emergency braking, 360 camera. It has tons of interior cabin space, so in the second row and the third row, even if you're in an XC90 or an EX90, as well as in the trunk space as well. You'll have tons for groceries, you know, sports bags, hockey bags, or for smaller families like strollers, anything like that as well. You also, you know, with our newer cars, you have the two keys, the black one and the orange one, where for families, say you're giving your car to one of your children or learning how to drive, you can give them the orange key fob, where you can set the speed limit on the key fob, as well as they're not able to turn off any safety features. So that way they have the peace of mind with it as well. And then, as I said earlier, you know, having the integrated booster seats, definitely a benefit as well. Instead of having to, you know, if your family only has one, you don't have to switch between vehicles. It's built into the car.
Yeah, nice that it's built right in there. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Volvo's been known for, you know, they've been pioneers in safety for a long time, right? So I'd say that's top priority for a lot of families. Right?
Absolutely. You can't put price on safety.
Yeah, for sure. Another question that we get pretty often, I would say, is does Volvo offer a built-in navigation system in their cars?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, with previous generations of Volvo vehicles, they had navigation built in. Same thing with newer ones. We've switched over to the Google infotainment system, so you have Google Maps integrated right into the vehicle, where you can either have it on your digital cockpit, it'll show your route and where to go, it'll show it up on the heads-up display if you have that in your vehicles on the higher trim levels. Furthermore, you can even have it on your infotainment screen as well, so it's really nice to have the navigation built in. And then also, if you plug your phone in for Apple CarPlay, you'll have the Apple Maps there as well. It can switch over to that as well.
Absolutely, yeah. There's two ways to do it, right? So either way, this works beautifully.
Absolutely.
Next question. This one not as common, but I feel like it's a good one that I've heard. What should I do on a test drive to make sure that it's the right car for me and my family?
Yeah, absolutely. I get this question asked a lot when clients are calling in or they're emailing us. I honestly would just say, on a test drive, drive the car in situations where you do in your everyday life. Like if you're driving mostly in the city or on the highway, you know, act as if it's going to be, so you get the best feel for your day-to-day lifestyle for driving. Try to take it over some bumps or anything like that. You know, when I go on test drives with a client, we usually head out of the dealership, head on the highway for a little bit, come back in, go through the city, and then go through in a shopping mall. It'll be like usually an empty parking lot.
Yeah, maybe some speed bumps.
Yeah, a couple speed bumps, exactly. You can really see the sharp turning radius that our vehicles have to offer, and then also the quality and the clarity of the 360 camera when you're backing into a parking spot or pointing through to one. It offers that as well. So that's what I would offer clients, the best advice for that situation.
Yeah, it's important to get a feel for it the way that you would use it in your daily life, I would say, right?
Absolutely.
Last question. At what point during the car buying process should somebody bring in their trade-in? If they're looking to trade in their car, when should they bring it in?
Yeah, great question. I think honestly the best time would be is you try to bring it in the same day you're coming in for a test drive on a vehicle. That way, while you're test driving the vehicle, our car, whether it's an XC60 or XC90 or any of our vehicles, even if it's one of our off-make pre-owned vehicles, I can have our pre-owned manager, Matthew, take a look at it, and that way we can have an appraisal done on the vehicle. So that way when you go home, you have all your information compiled together to make an informed decision. So, or in other cases, if you didn't have your trade, you'd go home and say, oh, I love the car. However, like, oh, I don't know what my trade's worth. You want to call back. The best way for us to get a number for a client's trade would definitely be from the bring it in, and it also, it's the best potential to get them the highest value for their vehicle.
Yeah, I agree with that for sure. Yeah, well said, Burim. Well, that's all the questions we have for today, guys. Thanks again for watching. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to myself, Burim, one of our other sales consultants, our service team, our parts team. We're all happy to help out. Thanks again for watching, and we'd be happy to show you the Scandinavian definition of luxury.